Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, December 16th, 2024. 1 week before that beautiful, glorious day, I hope. If the Lord's will and the creek don't rise and we don't hear no sirens going off, hopefully we'll be able to tell each other Merry Christmas. But if not, let's get it out the way now. Merry Christmas. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Let me see where I'm going to go with this one. I'm trying to not expose too much to the enemies of America. But then again, this is probably something they already know. Probably the only ones that don't know this right now are Americans or have not thought about this. Another way that we are vulnerable to an attack because of our own doing. There are many ways that America is vulnerable to attack from our enemies right now because of our doing. We've left ourselves wide open to be attacked. A lot of the ways we all know. We just, it's just obvious. But there's a way that y'all probably haven't thought about. And once I tell you, you're going to be like, well, damn, I never thought about that. That's what I'm here for. And hopefully, if I open y'all eyes to this, ones who can do something about it, y'all would do something about it and change it before it's too late. Because overall, as a country, we're going to need you. Now, a lot of the ways we think about us being attacked is, like what's going on with these drones. They're looking for what I think are nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction. That's a way that America can be attacked. Through weapons, right? Bombs, missiles, chemical warfare, you name it. That's a way that we know America can be attacked. We also can be attacked during the electrical grid or our technology, computers. Everything we got is ran by a computer, right? Electronics, cell phones, our bank. You can go from having 100,000 in the bank, million in the bank, whatever you got, your $200, whatever you got in the bank. Somebody somewhere can hit a button and wipe your account out. Wipe the whole bank out. Everything is on a computer. They tell you it's safe. It's encrypted. It's this, it's that, and the other. But yet, there are people out here that can steal your bank card while it's still in your pocket. How safe is it? I had to get a new card the other day because somebody was in, where were they? Washington, some damn well. Trying to buy something on my debit card, but it ain't lost. It's in my pocket. I didn't lose it. Somehow they're able, through the computers, what have you, to hack your bank account because of a computer. If they can attack your bank account through a computer, America can be attacked through a computer. Not long ago, the port where I work, a few years back, if it's been that long, was shut down, not because of a strike. It was shut down because some hackers got into the computer and held it for ransom. I don't know if they paid the ransom or not, but it was messed up for about a week, and then all of a sudden things got back right. I don't know if they paid the ransom or not. I didn't hear no more about it. But what I do know, the port was shut down because the system was hacked. There's many other businesses, companies, Might be a company you work for that you know of that's been hacked and held for ransom. People, ransomware, whatever you call it. You pay this amount of money or we won't release your files. And your company depends on them files to operate. We're so dependent on the computers, technology, to where if our grid goes down, we go down. So there's another way we're vulnerable to our enemies. Modern weapons, nukes, guns, tanks, what have you, planes, submarine ships. That's one way we're vulnerable and we could be attacked. But that's not the most obvious way they're going to attack us. Most likely they want to attack America like that because we got more weapons than everybody in the world. So they don't want to attack us that way, the conventional way. Shoot a missile, shoot a bomb, because we got more missiles than bombs. We got so many, we sell other folks stuff. Our technology when it comes to weapons of destruction is greater than the majority of people around the world. So they still know America, when it comes to these weapons, ain't nobody to play with. So they don't want to deal with us on that level for real. If they could, they would have been did it. They still know America packs, no matter how far we've fallen, no matter how poor our leadership is, they know we still pack a powerful punch. As far as our weapons concerned, now our fighting men and women, we done fell off. We got, we're so politically correct nowadays that our actual soldiers, you can't cuss at them no more in boot camp. But they still know not to attack us with weapons because our weapons are greater than theirs. So they looking for other ways to attack us, to come through the back door and render us helpless. So again, the weapons, the grid, the computers, hackers, shut the grid down, shut the electrical system down. I think Texas is going through that a lot, and other places where the electricity, the power grid gets shut down a lot. That ain't by accident. Cybersecurity is a big field nowadays, a big career that you can go in, cybersecurity, to protect the cyber security. Look into that. You want to make some money and have job security for however much longer we got left on this little rock we live on. But there's another way that America is vulnerable that a lot of y'all ain't thought about. I'm going to put you on game and hopefully you can do something to reverse it. What if? I'm not telling them nothing they don't already know. So don't say, big boy, you exposing our vulnerability. No, they already know how vulnerable we are. Y'all don't know. Our enemies already know. They've studied us. See, your enemy, whenever you're in a boxing match, a football game, any type of sporting event, anytime you have a competitor, somebody you're competing against, they study you to know all your weaknesses. So don't you think for 1 minute that person you're going against don't know where you're vulnerable at. They know places that you're vulnerable at that you don't even know. That's how they beat you. That's how you get an advantage on somebody. You learn something about them that they don't know, and you use it against them. Our enemies know this about us, even though we don't know. But I know, and I'm going to put you on to it. Get to the point, big ward. Y'all know I ain't finna go that fast. You know how I do it. Here it goes. What if they cut off our medicines, our drugs, medical supplies? I read an article, 70% of Americans take prescription medication to survive. Over 50% of Americans take at least 2. So now, say for some strange reason, they decide we're going to cut off wherever you're getting your medicine from. So all these Americans over here with diabetes, high blood pressure, to name a few of the life-threatening illnesses that we suffer from in America because of our poor diets. Our FDA done sold us out, the Food and Drug Administration. We have food over here that's banned in other countries that we eat. So therefore, we are one of the most unhealthiest societies in the world. Y'all didn't thought about that, did you? Some of y'all right now listening to me, you take insulin. You take high blood pressure medication. You take medicine for your heart, for your kidneys, for your liver, for whatever illnesses the majority of Americans suffer from. My son takes seizure medication, along with a lot of other people. People are bipolar. We take medication to breathe in America. So for God forbid, something happens to where these people can't get that medicine. It's just like they done dropped a bomb on us. It's like they done shut the grid down. All the computer systems shut down. All the electrical power shut down. All the gas stations shut down. They done dropped a nuke on us. It's just like that. That's how many people will be unalive if they can't get their medicine. We've gotten that unhealthy. We've been attacked from within. Through our food, they found another way. America's enemies have been at us for a long time. And they were patient with it. They knew they couldn't get us straight up. Warfare, hand-to-hand combat, weapons. They couldn't get us like that. But they didn't give up. They found other ways. Paid off our politicians, Democrats and Republicans, sold us out. Big corporations, corporate greed. Politicians paid for. So now they poisoned us through our food. A lot of these illnesses that we're suffering from in America come from what we're putting in our bodies. Have y'all thought about that? A lot of the illnesses we're suffering from is because of what we're eating. And because of what we're eating, it's coming from what the government allows us to eat. We eat stuff that is banned in other countries. You think I'm lying? Check it out. We eating poison that other countries that we call less than us, that we supposed to be better than them, they don't allow their citizens to eat that crap we eat. You can't sell that over here. You can't bring that to my people. They know what it is. But yet here we are over here just eating our own destruction. I'm eating a little coochie. But anyway, eating our own destruction. Destroying ourselves from within just by being unhealthy. So if something pop off, what we gonna do? We sick. Big, why you come over there doing? No, I think I analyzed. I told you I'm over analytical. I'm always, my mind it won't stop. So I thought about it. Because I was thinking about my son, really, right? And I was thinking about these drones, thinking about if we're attacked, and I can't get his medicine. I started out by thinking about my son, because I'm always thinking, I'm a chess player. I think steps ahead. I'm thinking about, is there a way that I can stockpile on his medicine just in case something happened, the way the pharmacies and stuff are shut down, the way you can't get your medicine. I was just thinking about my son, that's all. Then I thought about it. Not just my son. What about all these other people, millions of people in America that depend on medicine to survive? I ain't talking about people that take medicine just to look good. I'm talking about taking medicine to survive. Without that medicine, you're out of here. The majority of people that are taking medicine nowadays, that's the case. Without that medicine, some of y'all listening to me right now, you out of here if you don't get your medicine. If you ain't able to go to a dialysis clinic, what have you. We ain't ready for nothing. We too sick to fight. The line of work I'm in right now, trucking. The guy who I just bought that truck, my other truck. Truck just been rebuilt, excellent truck. He wasn't gonna sell it, he was still driving. Had no intentions of selling his truck. I've been watching the truck for a minute. I know it's an A1 truck. He had a heart attack. Come to find out he got a bad heart. He got heart failure, something to do with his heart. To where he lost his medical card. We have to, every 2 years, we have to take a physical to make sure we healthy to drive. And if you big, like you see them big old truck drivers at the truck stop or wherever you see them, theirs only last a year. Some of them 6 months. Some of them 3 months. If they got diabetes or high blood pressure or something like that, they only issue a medical card for like 3 to 6 months. Then they have to go back to the doctor again. They keep a close eye on them. Because like what happened to my guy who I bought the truck from, he was going down the road and had a heart attack going down the road in the truck. The truck veered off on the side of the road. Luckily, nobody was hurt. He didn't hit nobody. He was loaded. The truck loaded. He had a heart attack. Bad heart. They revoked his medical card because he couldn't pass the physical. Americans are sick. Here, that man can't work because of his health. Not because he's an old man. He probably about 63 years old. It ain't time for him to retire. Fella from trucking, the little easy job we got, he could have did this another 20 years. But he had to get out of it because of his health. There are people out here right now can't work because of their health. So they can't work. If we attack, they can't fight either. And without that medicine, they ain't gonna live. If you can help it, because you never know, especially in the time we're living in right now, you never know, you might have to do without that medication. So if there's a way right now, that it's some kind of way you can get off that medicine, better find a way to do it, if possible. Like my son, he was born with something, he got to take it. But a lot of illnesses and people that we're dealing with, that people are dealing with nowadays, some of it can be reversed. Y'all just too lazy to do it. If it's something you can fix, get off that medication in case there come a time where you can't get the medication and you out of here anyway. We living in some weird times. Anything possible, as we see now. So don't think what I'm saying is impossible. Oh, big boy, ain't nothing like that can happen. Really? Where you been? Anything possible in this bizarre world we living in. It's possible that the medical supplies can be gone. And your diabetes, heart medicine, high blood pressure, whatever else you take, you can't get it. Who knows why? But looking at what we're seeing now, it can happen. Take care of yourself, people. If you hadn't thought of no other reason to get your health in check, just looking good wasn't enough motivation for you. Some people can't, I don't care about no abs, and so that ain't enough for you to get your health right. Like me, for instance, I have an issue that I have for life, a stomach issue that I can't, I got to take this. They say I'm married to it. There's no cure. It's called UC. I got to take the medicine. But I guarantee you, it comes from something I done ate over the years that's in our food. Guarantee it. And I call myself eating halfway healthy. But you can't eat healthy if what they supplying you with ain't healthy. America is sick. We ain't ready for no battle. But the battle is coming. So if there's a way that you can get ready, now's the time. Get off that medicine if you can. If not, just stockpile some kind of way if you can. Because you never know what would happen if you can't get your medicine for some reason. Get it, got it, good. Bye.